Well, the McCarthy era was a period in the early 1950s where the public had become really quite concerned about the possibility of communist infiltration into major American institutions, including the United States government. And Senator McCarthy, who was a first-term senator from Wisconsin, took advantage of that public concern and his position on certain key committees in the Senate to start raising allegations, making allegations against various institutions in the government, particularly in the military and in aspects of the State Department. And he used his position as a congressional investigator to hold numerous hearings, both in private and in public, to explore these allegations and then to make further accusations about the infiltration of communists in American government and American society.
Mr. Townsend, was the Red Scare a legitimate thing at that time in the late 40s, early 50s?
Well, I think it's hard to say what's legitimate and what's not. There's no doubt that the historical record indicates that there was, there were communists who had infiltrated and were spying on the United States. There's no doubt about that. The question is whether the investigations that Senator McCarthy mounted were legitimate, whether his tactics were actually, fair and proper, and whether they actually found any evidence of communist infiltration. And the answer is really no. They were not fair, they were not appropriate, they were an abuse of congressional oversight power, and they uncovered virtually no instances of communist infiltration. That does not mean that there was not communist infiltration. Other investigations, other analysis has shown that there were people who had infiltrated the State Department, the US military, even the White House. But it turns out that Senator McCarthy's investigations probably impeded the effort to root out these spies and protect American national security and the integrity of our institutions. He really hurt that effort because he really wasn't interested in, frankly, in succeeding in finding these communists. He was really trying to promote himself and build his own political stature more than anything else.